How to make a homemade syrup for constipation. To find relief from constipation, it's important to increase your water consumption in order to lubricate waste and encourage bowel movements. Consuming foods rich in fiber is key too. Constipation is one of the most common digestive problems. It's caused by changes in bowel habits that make it difficult to expel waste normally. It usually takes more effort, and most of the time it's 3 or more days before you feel the need to go to the bathroom. As well as not being able to have a bowel movement, constipation triggers abdominal pain, gas, and an overall uncomfortable feeling. In addition, due to the toxins that are retained in the colon, in many cases it causes complications that will need medical attention. That's why you'll want to make some changes to stimulate bowel movements, especially when it's still early. So we'd like to share a homemade syrup for constipation. It's plum-based with lots of fiber. Homemade prune syrup for constipation. Consuming homemade syrup is an alternative remedy for constipation. It helps get your intestines moving, thus making it easier to pass hard, dry stool. It is made by mixing prunes with lemon juice, two ingredients that are rich in fiber and are also anti-inflammatory. Its laxative properties cleanse the colon by removing fecal waste without altering the pH of the bacterial flora. Benefits of plums and prunes. Plums come from the prunus tree, which belongs to the Rosaceae tree family. They have a fleshy inside and a seed that surrounds a woody endocarp. For years, they've been known as one of the best solutions for constipation and slow digestion, not only because they promote bowel movements but also because they reduce inflammation and excessive acidity. They contain high amounts of dietary fiber, a nutrient that helps give stools volume and make them easier to pass. This substance also decreases the accumulation of bad cholesterol, LDL. Although they're low in calories, they contain natural sugars that your cells use as fuel. They're a prebiotic food, meaning they serve as food for healthy bacteria. Also, plums are perfect for fighting inflammation and fluid retention thanks to the essential minerals they contain. How do you make homemade syrup for constipation? Making your own homemade syrup for constipation has many advantages. Cheaper than many commercial laxatives. No harsh chemicals. No unwanted side effects. Can be taken several times a week. Provides extra energy and nutrients for the body. For the reasons mentioned above, we will now share our detailed but simple recipe. Ingredients: 10 prunes, the juice of 1 lemon, 1/2 glass of water, 100 milliliters. Utensils. Blender glass jar with lid. Preparation. Add the prunes to the blender and then add the juice of 1 lemon and half a glass of water. Process the ingredients for 2 or 3 minutes, making sure they are well mixed. When the consistency is smooth and thick, store it in a glass jar with a lid and refrigerate it. How to consume. If you regularly suffer from constipation, consume 3 tablespoons of syrup before breakfast, 3 tablespoons at mid-morning and 2 tablespoons in the afternoon. If your condition is chronic, consume higher doses until normal bowel function is restored. To prevent constipation, take 2 or 3 tablespoons a day. Important. In addition to consuming this syrup, keep in mind that you should take a look at your eating habits and eliminate foods that can increase your risk of constipation. Refined flour, sugar, cold cuts, fried foods and canned food, high sodium foods. In addition, try to increase your water consumption and your intake of fiber-rich foods, as both of these are helpful for proper functioning of your intestines. If you get constipated a lot, check with your doctor to see if it's being caused by something that will need extra attention.